are here for to discuss the topic of HR analytics and application. Me and my partner Deval Bhai will be explaining this. What is HR analytics? Analytics is nothing but the numbers and we have what to do with the logic and reasoning. Analytics is not the analysis. It is the collection of the data. And it is the carefully constructed metrics. Now, metrics is the quantitative measuring of the performance of the employees. It is mainly to use with what we have done with the past data and with the present to make our future predictable. This helps in supporting strategic planning. Now, strategic planning is the internal and it's a long-term planning and how the company is balancing its internal strengths and weaknesses with its external opportunities and threats. This will help the managers to take better decisions in their workforce management. Now, what is this analytics and business intelligence? There are few processes while we have to develop a business. If we want to develop a business, these processes are compulsory, and this is how the process is done. There is process mining, reporting, benchmarking, event processing, text analysis, and performance management. And how the final decision is being taken by the manager. With combining all these processes, the final decision is taken by the manager. HR analytics, the transition. Now, in that, how the analytics is performing, how the functions are performing. First of all, the information is communicated to the HR manager and how it is relevant, how much relevant to the business managers. Then human capital. Then there is a requirement of human capital, how HR performance and how it is compared with the other organizations, with your own organization, that is within the organization and the external portion of the organization. Predictive strategy support analysis, that is the analyze that HR impact how the organization is profitable. To make profitable our organization, how it is predictable. HR tools, another tool is functional performance, how we measure the functional part, how the process is carried on, whether it's manual or software driven. Now most of the things are now everywhere the organization is adopting the software driven system and the workflows. How is the human capital? How does the human capital flows? This process is done through the automations and self-service delivery. Predictive strategy, where the enterprise is having a wide system and data mining. How the collection is done with the data and how it is evaluated. Now, further my partner will continue. They will.
Thank you, Shami. To continue further with the discussion what Shami has taken so far, I would like to take you to the changing trends in HR applications. Basically, it's enterprise-wide systems, self-deliveries, streamlined processes, automation and data mining have transformed the way the functions serve the corporation and the number of people required to do it. At the same time, most of the breakthroughs to date have focused on increasing HR efficiency and reducing the headcounts. In the past, we have seen the biggest money savers have been automation of administrative tasks, and in the future, the largest efficiency gain will come from replacing business interactions with HR practitioners with a strategic technology interface. The web makes this possible, offering a user-friendly interface capable of sparking business manager usage. I would like to give you basic examples of analytic applications which are available for various organizations. Like if you see, there are CRM analytics, at the same time ERP analytics, which are mainly used for the segments like sales, marketing, service and contract center, price, loyalty. And when you talk about ERP analytics, we have the finance, procurement and spending, supply chain order management, projects, and of course human resources. So I am taking you to the basic HR applications are available for HR analytics today, and what is the need of that? First of all, workforce profile, which is the most integral part of HR analytics. The workforce profile dashboard, which provides a starting place for analysis of headcount and the headcount movement trends. It also talks about the turnover, talks about span of control, providing a consistent view of the workforce to line managers and also to HR. It also talks about staffing levels, retention, diversity, and of course the performance. Most importantly, managers can view up to workforce count, something that has really resulted most organizations to the date, helps HR to build a credibility with finance team. The second applications can be used for HR performance is to measure the HR performance. Operational manager can correlate financial measures with key workforce metrics to demonstrate HR strategic value in the workforce. It also talks about employee productivity charts. It also gives an idea about, with this information, managers can move to reduce overtime cost or contract costs such as hiring full-time staff at lower and more stable salary costs. The third one is basically the compensation applications. Compensation applications talks about using compensation metrics and dashboards. Financial officers and compensation specialists can monitor the cost of payroll, overtime, and variable compensation. Managers can also view performance by company pay levels, comparing this either within the company's own structure or the external competitive benchmark, which is a compa ratio, is known as compa ratio. Compensation specialists also and managers can link compensation with the worker performance, and most importantly, managers can analyze high performance with the potential to fine-tune their rewards to ensure their retention, thereby optimizing compensation plan while managing the cost. To add furthermore applications which are available nowadays, and most of the organizations are normally using it, I would also like to invite once again Chami to take it forward in the next application.
Now, HR analytics application and the need continued. What is recruiting? Recruiting is the pool of candidates that is recruited by the HR. How the job candidates are recruited, and what is the requirement of its recruitment? The education qualification, the experience, the inexperienced people, what all things. Provide a complete set of recruiting metrics that measure the efficiency and effectiveness of the entire recruitment life cycle from pre-hire to post-hire employment. How the recruitment cycle takes place. The efficiency and effectiveness is seen. HR analytics for the recruitment process, it does not stop at the hire but continues through employment and beyond to provide on the ongoing quality of hire analysis. Now it can drill into the performance. First they have recruited the employees, now they will give the training. If they are selected, then they are given the training, and how they will drill into the performance of new hires and what all the qualities they are seeing for this hiring purpose. Managers can view the volunteer turnover for top performers and can drill down to see the reasons that they are leaving. Sometimes the employees used to leave the organization because they don't get the satisfactory results. Neither from they are putting their best, but not from the organization or not from the bosses. So they like to leave the company, and their voluntary turnover of the performance, top performance, goes down. Recruitment specialists can see job applicants, hire ratios, and retention rates by recruiting the source. Now here another thing, learning and enrollment and completion. How is the learning process done in the organization, and how the people and how the employees are trained? can access learning offerings and how those programs affect employee performance and tenure. What is the time period the training process is given, and what kind of employees you are giving the training. They are semi-skilled, they are skilled, or they are unskilled. They can monitor learning offering effectiveness and the cost to deliver by delivery options. They need the monitoring process. They need monitoring. They sometimes predict, they sometimes evaluate their performance. For evaluation purpose, there is a need for monitoring. They observe the things, what you are doing, gain insight into learning demand through the top enrollment by job. This is the gain through, this is considered as the gaining portion. Here the human is treated as the human capital. They are the capital for the organization. With this information, they can fine-tune the overall learning program, perhaps adding more courses or eliminating those not well attended. Those who has eliminated from in between the training, they have left the classes or they have left the learning process incomplete, it is for sure that they are not going to do the work well as they are expected to do. Absence or leave portal. What are the things? How much absenteeism will be granted and how much leave will be provided to the employees? Can apply this can be applied leaves, can apply leaves through online portals. Now there is no manual system as everything is software driven, so they can apply the online portal. Can monitor planned and unexpected absence events to gain greater insight into lost productivity and the cost impact of unplanned absences. This monitor the plans. What are the plans they have made and what is unexpected. Absence is never expected and what is unexpected, and this gain the greater insight into lost productivity. Sometimes you have the best employees and still you are not using their productivity, and that means you are losing the employees and even his productivity. The absence overall dashboard provides staffing leaves, absence rates and the trends at a glance, along with a scorecard view of the absence by location. Now the another part, the further my colleague will be continuing. Deval bhai.
Thank you. So, so far whatever we have seen is the basic and common applications used by most of the organizations for an effective analytics. And other than this, there are few more like online salary portal, talent management system, online training. There are many more. Many companies have been using day in and day out for HR analytics. Those applications are being used, and also many more will surely come in the future for improved HR performance through analytics. So finally, the summary. HR analytics is a top priority that is likely to continue to grow in importance, and organizations will increase investment in HR metrics and application, of course. So with this, me and my colleague Chami would like to thank you for your active listening and active participation. Thanks a lot, and
hope you enjoyed
the presentation. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Sir